What's happening today, guys? This is Aztecross. Hey look, we're gonna be comparing 3 pulse rifles. You know it, Red Death with No Time to Explain and Bad Juju. That's right, got some 3 badass exotic pulse rifles. But before we get started, guys, let's jam out. Alright guys, so we're going to jump right into this. Let's start with No Time to Explain. Now look, there's some people out there that don't even know like what's all involved with this gun, so I'm going to go ahead and just give you exactly what's inside of it on the talent trees itself. It does come with full auto, which is really nice to have on any pulse rifle, especially when you get into strafing battles. Another thing that I really like about it is the exotic perk for it, Rewind Again. Precision hits are immediately returned to the magazine. A lot of people like this mainly in PvE, but I see it to come into play in PvP as well. Now snap-wise, we have a nice rate of fire of 66, 14 impacts, range of 51, stability 62, and reload is 65. And if you're really wondering what the aim assist on this thing is at 40, everything else, voila. Recoil direction is also nice at 90, which has got a good vertical feel to it. So No Time to Explain, a weapon that I actually, all of these matches, by the way guys, are all Rumble matches. I want to make sure I get a good feel of it, and I did multiple Rumble matches with it, and I'm showing how it performed in 1v1 situations. Alright fellas, so let's talk Red Death, man. Dude, I remember back in like year 1, Red Death was like the shit. And it's kind of a weapon people have been kind of writing off, but you know, it still is a good weapon. I mean, I went into Rumble with it. It served me extremely well because the Red Death perk is just so damn useful, which is, of course, each kill heals you and speeds up reloads. Man, I really like that, especially in Rumble situations when you don't know if you're going to get into a 1v2 situation or you got another guy coming around the corner. That Red Death can pick up a kill, instantly heal yourself, and be ready for the next fight around the corner. I really like that a lot, guys. Also with this, it comes with unflinching, which is a really nice perk to have, and single point sling, which I find to be a very underrated perk. I really like to use single point sling on a lot of my weapons. Impact, of course, 14, the same as No Time to Explain. Rate of fire 66, range 33, well, a little less. Stability is 51. You know, equip seed, aim assist of 50, and recoil direction of 65, which is not bad. You know, you don't have the same as much vertical recoil as you would with your No Time to Explain. Alright, so I actually just pulled off a Sum of All Tears a few weeks ago, actually, with Bad Juju. The things that really make it deadly, man, let me just go ahead and outline the exotic perk String of Curses that is so deadly for a multitude of reasons. Number one, you don't have to reload after receiving a kill with this weapon, as in it reloads itself for you. So in situations where you got 2 guys going at it with one another, I can just pick them off. You see where I'm coming from? And then swap to the next one and pick the other one off. No need to waste time, no need to reload. It does it for you, and on top of that, it increases damage. And with all of that combined, if that doesn't sell you to use Bad Juju, the kills will help you charge your super. I've pulled off 3 to 4 supers per game with Bad Juju. Now that is crazy to pull off in a Rumble match, especially whenever things are so quick to begin with. Now let's talk stats. You know, impact of 7, it is a different hierarchy of weapons we just went over, so it is a lower impact, higher rate of fire of 73. You know, the range is 33, which is not bad. Stability 62, you include smart drift control, you even got more stability on top of that. Aim assist of 60, recoil direction of 85, which is pretty nice to have. So let's talk, guys. Let's get into nitty gritty on which one of these is actually the better pulse. Alright guys, so you've seen the stats, you've seen the gameplay. Now let's break it down. Now I'm pulling a spreadsheet that this guy off of Reddit that is just an absolute badass that has just about everything. Now I've kind of concluded this, but he actually gets down to almost damn near the science of it. Time to kill if you were to get all critical shots with Red Death, that is 1 second. That is the time to kill on that 1.0 second. Now for Bad Juju it's 0.87 seconds. You're going to really see a big difference? No, not really, but it does come into play. And then for No Time to Explain, of course, at 1 as well. So 2.33 bursts for Red Death, 2.66 bursts for Bad Juju, 8 critical shots, 2.33. Now for body shots, this is really where it comes into play. It actually takes 1.57 seconds if you were to do all body shots with Red Death, 1.33 seconds for Bad Juju, 1.57 for No Time to Explain. In essence, guys, 11 body shots for Red Death, 12 body shots for Bad Juju, so only one more body shot, and then 11 body shots for No Time to Explain. Even with the crits as well, guys, you only have to land one more critical shot, one more headshot over on Bad Juju over the Red Death and No Time to Explain. So the thing about it is the stats that really stand out, of course, between all of them, you know, the reload speed is really nice on Red Death, but you got to go ahead and look at the stability. The stability is, of course, extremely bad, man. It's not good, and the aim assist on No Time to Explain is really bad. The only thing on just Bad Juju that stands out to be bad to me is the max size. But here's the thing. You get into situations where you are going to get those string of curses anyways, it doesn't really matter. The weapon reloads itself. And so I don't really find it to be that bad at all. You know what I'm saying? So it's not a bad get up for you, man. So if I had to decide between these 3 guns on which one to be the best weapon to use, I've got to go with Bad Juju. As of right now, in the situation that we're in, where the most powerful weapons tends to be the higher rate of fire, there's a lot of things going for it. Number 1, it is a higher rate of fire. Number 2, even with the fact that it does hit less than what Red Death and No Time to Explain, it's only 5 less per crit shot, okay? And so in situations where String of Curses takes effect, it actually bumps it up 28. Which in most situations, that means that's only 2 less, and even with the range fallout, that's only 1 less than what you would be getting out of Red Death and No Time to Explain. It's just good, man. It's good because it makes strafing so much easier. Because the fact that you do have that full auto, but you also have the ability to compensate for losing ground. As in, if I do miss a few shots, that's alright. You really can tell the difference when using No Time to Explain in Red Death. There is not a lot of room for error. You've got to land those shots in order to get those kills, man. And so that's what I really want to lean to, that No Time to Explain and Red Death, I would have to say, are average. Average, you know, pulse rifles. It's good pulse rifles to have. We're not even talking PvE today, by the way, guys. We're just talking PvP. But I must say, Bad Juju stands above both of these other exotic rifles when it comes to any type of game type in Crucible, guys. So as far as choosing which one to go with, I would load myself out with 9 times out of 10 with Bad Juju. Guys, I hope this helps you out. I hope you kind of just, you know, come to terms on which one of these is better. By all means, if you have got a personal favorite with one of these, use it, dude. I honestly love to use No Time to Explain simply because it's a beautiful looking weapon. That is a sexy ass gun, and yeah, I like to rep it every now and then. So I find myself using that a lot. But at the end of the day, guys, like I said, Bad Juju at the time that it is right now, before at least Rise of Iron hits, I find Bad Juju to be the better weapon to load yourself out with. Alright, fellas, thanks so much for coming and watching. I'll catch all of you later.